I use the word our people all the time, or our men. We are all in this together, everybody. If you want a better society, if you want a better existence, if you want a better experience of life, you must support what the young people are doing. My stand is that I support our young people, I support the protesters, and I also support the right of people to express their views without it being distorted. As I've said before, they cut out what I said and then quoted me out of context. If you want to know what I actually said and the context within which I made those statements and comments, you need to listen to the entire broadcast. It is called perspective, so that people can understand where we're coming from. Them cutting it this very way, they were very upset that Bola Ahmed Tinubu jumped ship and ran away from Lagos. That's entirely their prerogative. But one thing we are fighting against is corruption at all levels, regardless of who is involved. Regardless of who is involved, corruption will be fought. It doesn't matter if they are Igbo, if they are a John, it doesn't matter if they are Ibibio, it doesn't matter where you come from, corruption must be fought by everybody. When people try to ethnicize it, that becomes the problem of Nigeria. And that is what our young people are fighting this very day.
Thank you.
Go and listen to what I said. I am against violence of any sort. We are in alliance with Yoruba people. I love Yoruba people very, very much. I would not dream of intervening in the affairs of Yoruba people. I am a Republican.
Please proceed.
Thank you very much. What we are saying is this. It doesn't matter. The problem of Nigeria is that when somebody from your tribe or your ethnicity is corrupt, you try to protect them. I am against it. I am against it, and I will fight against it, and I believe that is what the young people are fighting against right now out on the streets and sacrificing their lives in the process. I hate it. It is very, very cheap, condescending, and unbecoming of people who claim that they are learned. What we are fighting for is an equitable and just society and a future that not just ourselves, our children, but the whole of Africa will be proud of. And these brave young people now out on the streets are doing exactly that, and we must support them. If you kill them, you become my enemy. I don't give a damn who you are. Once you kill these young people, it doesn't matter if they're Hausa, if they're Fulani, if they're Bachama, if they're from anywhere in Nigeria. Once you kill them, I will despise you. I have been at the forefront of campaigning for justice for Shia Muslims. I am not a Muslim. I am not Shia. And I'm not from southern Kaduna or from the north, as the case may be. But I have been fighting for them, and I will continue to fight for them. What I'm saying, I was quoted out of context. What I said was taken away bit by bit from the broadcast. They did their cut and paste to make it sound very horrible, to gain a greater perspective and insight into what I actually said. And under the circumstances which I said them, you must listen to the entire broadcast. And I have this to say, all of them trying as much as they can to infuse ethnicity and tribalism into this brave work that our young people are doing, they have failed on arrival. That is how Nigeria behaves. They need to, something they learned from Britain, unfortunately. They must divide you to conquer you. They now know that the South is very strong. They now know there is no enmity or any issues between the Yorubas and the Igbos, the Oduduwas and Biafrans, and they are doing all they can to engender one. They want to start a problem so that this very protest, this very revolution will collapse, but they have failed because people are now wiser and they are more sensible. Do you think that I will ask? My father was a traditional ruler before his demise. Are you telling me that I will give orders to people to go to the Oba of Lagos residents to go and try to desecrate it? I will not even dream about it. I won't even think about it. As I was saying before, we were somehow distracted. I am from Ibeku, in Omoya. In that same Omoya, there is a home. In Omoya, there is Omoapara. In Omoya, there is Nsirimo. In Omoya, there is Obaka. I cannot leave Ibeku and go to Obaka and tell them what to do without them inviting me to do so. Therefore, I can never, ever. And to be honest with you, if in any way, shape, or form, what you've heard have somehow conveyed an erroneous impression of what I was saying, then I do apologize for that. But what I'm trying to say to people, and what I need them to understand is this. Corruption must be fought. It doesn't matter who is involved, their tribe. The same thing that Fulani Janjaweed are doing with Buhari is what some of these people are trying to do with Tinubu. The same thing, and you're talking about a good country, a good Nigeria, whereas you are being very tribalistic about issues. In fact, I'll be very, very happy if somebody else from any other ethnic group can come and be as vocal and as vociferous as to what is happening to Biafran people. Our men were killed in 2016, a lot of them at Mpo. And might I also correct one other misleading impression that these people, these criminals may have about what we are trying to accomplish here. I use the word our people all the time, or our men. We are all in this together, everybody. If you want a better society, if you want a better existence, if you want a better experience of life, you must support what the young people are doing. And I refer to them as our people, and they became very angry. I think some of them are slightly, should I say, envious or jealous that youths are listening to us and they are doing what they are asked to do. I think it's a bit of envy and jealousy and the need to divide the South. They have failed. They cannot succeed. There is no problem between the East and the West. Between the East, the West, which is the South and the Middle Belt, none whatsoever. And these haggard old criminals cannot succeed. They've tried this nonsense in the past. They succeeded. They divided Awolowo and Nnamdi Azikiwe. They cannot do it now. They cannot do it with this generation of 2020. They cannot do it because freedom beckons, and we are going to commit all we have to ensure that our children have a better future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for putting that out there. Again, there is something that is very clear, whoever is listening. He said clearly, if you have misunderstood what he said, that he is sorry. That is very clear, and that must be clear to everyone.